Hey everybody, Pastor Doug here. It's Friday night. Remember, these daily Bible devotionals are not daily anymore. It's Monday and Friday night since we started back in church last Sunday. I still hope that you'll plan to join me, and we'll keep doing these at least until we start doing everything full-time in church, and then we'll keep recording everything so you can watch it at your home, and certainly if you're out of state and you can't join us for worship. I hope that you've had a great week. Speaking of church, hope that you'll join us Sunday. You know, this is Memorial Day weekend. A lot of folks, or as my brother would call them because he retired from the military a few years ago, civilians, and that means I'm a civilian. A lot of civilians sometimes get Memorial Day mixed up with Veterans Day. Veterans Day, we honor all of those who either wore the uniform or are wearing the uniform. Memorial Day is very different. Memorial Day is a day set aside to honor our fallen heroes. And this Sunday, 2 days from now, we're going to be back in church, and we had a great service last week, more than 100 folks at our service. And I want you to come. I want you to try to come. Obviously, if you're compromised in any way, or if you're still uncomfortable, then stay home and watch us. But if you're local, if you're part of our church, if you're wanting to find out more about Crossroads, then you come be with us at 10:30, and everything will be as safe as possible. We practice safe distancing. You'll have a great time worshiping, and we're going to have an awesome patriotic service. As I said, Memorial Day is a day that we honor our war dead. And I remember several years ago I did some research because I was preaching a message along these lines about how many total Americans have died in the service of our country since our beginning in 1776, and certainly the Revolutionary War all up to the present day. And it was something like 3 million, as I recall, 3 to 4 million. That might not sound like a lot, but for a country our size and a country that is still relatively young in comparison to many of the ancient countries around the world, it's a pretty good percentage. You know, Thomas Jefferson said that the tree of liberty had to be nourished from time to time with blood. The reason we have our freedoms, the reason I can talk to you like this, the reason we can go to church, the reason that we have our rights as Americans is because of those who have given their lives. And just a little bit of, information for you. The Civil War is still first as far as war casualties. More than 600,000 men died in our ultimate struggle for freedom, to endure, to give us freedom. Or as President Lincoln said in Gettysburg, a new birth of freedom. So, this Memorial Day, whether you're cooking out, or maybe you're going to try to steal out of town for a couple days, or whatever you do, I hope you'll take a few minutes. And I hope that you'll talk to your children and your grandchildren. Better yet, if you're close to a military cemetery, why don't you visit a military cemetery? Watch the Memorial Day program that's always on PBS, usually on Sunday night or on Monday, and talk about those who have given their last full measure of devotion, as Lincoln again said at Gettysburg. God bless you. Come to church Sunday. We'd love to see you. God bless you. God bless those who have paid the ultimate price for our freedoms. And God bless the United States of America. Have a great evening. See you Sunday.